Hello, my name is Chadwick Becker with Applied Research Associates, and welcome to another Ashtaware Pavement IME Design edition of Designer's Corner. Today's video, we're going to look at how to create a custom climate dataset and utilize it in a design. Custom climate data is comprised of one or more HCD files and a corresponding station.dat file, which identifies the ID, description, location, and elevation for climate data locations. HCD files provide the hourly climate data for the locations provided in the station.dat file. Agencies may elect to use their own climatic dataset within Pavement IME Design in lieu of the MERIT2 HCD dataset that is made available through the application. So if an agency has a custom climate dataset, they can use it in the PMED application. To utilize a custom set of climate data, first have to create a folder which contains the custom station.dat file and the corresponding HCD files. And those files have to be properly formatted for use in the Pavement IME Design app. So we're going to take a look at those first. So I've got a folder here. It's got a station.dat file in it, and it has some HCD files that I've loaded in. And I took the station.dat file from the MERIT2 InfoPave site. So I'm going to open this up, and we'll take a look at the station.dat format. So here we can see we've got a whole bunch of station files. My HCD file IDs, these IDs, 148755, and so on, those are all the first, correspond to these IDs that are in the station.dat file. And that's important. These HCD file names must match with an ID in the station.dat file, or the program won't be able to find them. So those have to match. Just to give you an idea of what the format for these files, looks like, I'm going to open that up here. So we can see the station.dat custom specification. So the first value is a numeric ID. That's usually followed by, the city or the state and the country. These are all location-based information. And so this format has to be followed exactly. You have latitude and longitude in decimal degrees, elevation in meters. First date is in YY, YY, MM, DD format. Then there's this missing or complete flag, and that should just be a capital C. And then there's a last date, again in the YY, YY, MM, DD format. And so here's an example station.dat entry. So we've got an HCD file identifier, 25110. And we have some location information, followed by comma, followed by some more location information. And you have to have, the exact number of, you have to follow the specification exactly. We have our lat long, our elevation, our start date, the flag, and then the end date of the climate data that's in the file. And for the HCD specification, you have to have the date and the hour, air temperature in Fahrenheit or Celsius, wind speed, miles per hour, kilometers per hour, percent sunshine, precipitation in inches or millimeters, and relative humidity. So an example of the HCD file is also shown here. So following the specification, we've set up a station.dat file, and we've grabbed some HCD files. We've put them into this custom folder that I just have on my desktop called US. And now what we'll do is we'll hop into the app, and I'll show you how to load those into a design. So we'll go to, I've already signed in here. We'll go to Designs. I'm going to create a new design. We'll call it Test 1. And it's US Customer. I'm just going to hit Create. I'm going to go to the Design Editor component. And I'm not going to select anything here. I'm just going to go straight to Climate. And I'm going to click this button, Create a New Dataset from Local Folder. So this is going to be our custom climate dataset. It's got some information here that basically goes over what we've just talked about. So I'll hit Continue. And you might get a dialog at this point saying that the browser is going to ask for permission to view the folders and the files on your file system, specifically in the folder that you select. Just click Yes or approve that. So I'll select this US folder that has our data in it. And we can see that's popped up with local folder climate data set. It's called US, and it gives the date time at which it was added to the system. So I'm going to select the radio button there. I'm going to click on the map, and I'll just select one of these climate data points, and then hit retrieve climate data. And it's gone ahead and loaded in all of the climate data into my design. So in this video, I've shown you how to create a custom climate data set. We've gone over some of the formatting specification that's required in order to create those custom data sets and how to utilize them in the Pavement IMI design application in a design. So that concludes today's video, and we'll see you next time on the Designer's Corner.